Welcome again to my channel. In this video, I will show you how I converted these 2D drawings into a 3D solid like you're seeing right here on the screen. So I'm going to clean out this and start the drawing afresh on this new page. So let's get started. So first I'll have to set up the page. So I'm going to switch the view to front to start the drawing. Click on the front view. Then again on the units, come over to the menu bar, click on the format and click on units. Then set up the units right here. Line type is decimal. Precision is 0. Then insertion scale, I'll leave it at millimeters. And I'll click OK. Alright, also set the workspace to 3D modeling. Click on this arrow and choose 3D modeling. Or come down to the status bar and click the star icon, then choose 3D modeling. Okay. So I'm going to start with this front view. So this is the front view. I'm going to start with this first. So I'm going to zoom in on it. So I'm going to start with this front view first. Okay, so I have to draw two circles. One of 45 diameter and another of 60 diameter. So come over to the draw panel, click on this arrow, then choose center diameter. Now draw the first circle of 45 diameter. Then draw the second circle of 60 diameter. So click on the circle command, click on center diameter, and draw another circle of 60. Okay. So you can see that the center distance from this point to the end of this is 55. Click on the line command and draw a line from the center of these circles. Draw a line of 55 to the right. Now draw another line again of 35 to the left from the center. So click on the line command, get the center of the circle, and draw a line of 35 to the left. Enter. So I'm going to join these two lines and highlight these two lines and just type J and click on join. So I now have one single line here. So this distance is 22. That's from here to here is 22. So what I'll do here is to offset this line by 11 upwards and downwards. So come to the modify panel, click on the offset command and enter 11. Then offset this line upwards, offset it again downwards. Okay. Now close up the end here, click on the line command again and close up this end. Okay. So you can see here that this gap is 8. So come to the modify panel, click on the offset command and enter 8, then offset this downwards and offset this one upwards. Okay. Then click on the line command again and close up these two ends. Also repeat line, close up this end. Okay. Now click on the trim command and trim out these portions. Also trim out these portions. Trim out this, trim out this, and this. Trim out this line. Also trim out this. Okay. So again, the distance from this center to the end here is 73. What I'll do here is draw a line. Click on the line command and draw a line from the center here vertically of 73 units. Okay. So I'll now draw a rectangle of 36. That is 12 plus 12 plus 12. This is 36 by 49. So click on the rectangle command and draw a rectangle of 36 by 49. Okay. So click on the move command, move the rectangle from this midpoint and bring it right here. Okay. So I can delete this line now. Okay, so the distance from this point down here is 38. So what you do here is to use the offset command and offset this down by 38 units. So come to the modify panel, click on the offset command and enter 38. Then offset this downwards. Okay. And again, the distance from this point to this point is 12. So again, I'm going to offset this again to the left by 12 and also this to the right by 12. So click on the offset command and enter 12. Then offset this to the left. Also offset this to the right. Okay, so I'm going to do some trimming here. So come over to the modify panel, click on the trim command, trim out this, and also this. Okay. Now I'll use the join command to join them up. So come to the modify panel, click here and choose join, and highlight this. Alright, so I now have one polyline there. Okay, so to complete this other end, I'll have to use the mirror command and mirror this down here. So come over to the modify panel, click on the mirror command again. Click on this, then locate the center of the circle and mirror downwards. Enter. Okay. So I'll now switch this view to isometric view. So come to the view panel, click here and choose Southeast Isometric. Okay. So again, let's look at the top view of this drawing. So this is the top view. Okay, so here I have 2 dimensions. I'll have to press pull. One is 36, which is for this, and this is 50, which is for this. So I'll have to use the press pull command to pull this out to a distance of 36, which is from this point to this point, and press pull this to a distance of 36. Same for this, 36. Okay, now press pull this portion now to a distance of 50, which is this. So click on this. But before then, I'll have to join them up. Click on the join command to join this up. Okay. Press pull command and press this out to a distance of 50. And enter. Okay. Now again, you can see that this gap here is 7. That is from this edge to this edge is 7. So again, I'm going to move this towards the right by 7 units. As this and this. So click on the move command. Click on this. Also click on this. Enter and push it back by 7 units. Okay. Okay, so I'll now use the union command to join these 3 components. So come over to the solid editing panel, click on union command, click on this, this, and this. Okay. I'll move it aside and remove construction lines. Remove these lines. Okay. Okay, so looking at the drawing from the top view, you can see I have 2 circles here of 10 diameter each, and they are placed 12 units away from the edges. So what I'll do here is to draw a circle of 10 diameter, click on the circle command and choose center diameter, then with here at the center point, draw a circle of 10 diameter. Okay. So next I'll have to move the circle inwards by 12 units. So click on the move command, click on the circle, and push it in by 12. Then push it again backward by 12 units again. So click on the move command again, click on the circle, and push it in again by 12 units. Okay. So to create the second hole, I'll have to use the mirror command to do that. So come over to the modify panel, click on mirror, click on this circle, and locate the midpoint of this object, the 3D midpoint, and mirror to the left. Okay. So now click on the PRESSPULL command to open up these two holes. So come over to the modeling panel, click on the PRESSPULL command, and PRESSPULL this out. So PRESSPULL this out. Okay. So again, I have to apply fillet on these edges. So I'll use the fillet edge command to do that. So type F, click on fillet edge, and right click, and click on radius, and enter 5 as radius. Then apply the fillet at these points. Enter, exit. Also do the same here. Type F, click on fillet edge, right click, radius, and enter 5. So also apply on this and on this. Enter and exit. Okay. Right, so let's now look at the end view. So here is the end view of the object, and I have to create this hole and also round up this edge. So before I do that, I'll have to switch the UCS coordinates to right. So click here and choose right. Okay, so I can now draw the circles. So first draw a circle of 18 diameter and another one of 36 diameter. So come to the draw panel, click here, and click on center diameter. Now draw a circle at this midpoint. Draw a circle of 36 diameter. So click on the circle command again and choose on center diameter. Locate the center and draw another circle of 18 unit diameter. Okay. So I'm going to move these two circles now down to a distance of 18, which is from here to the center here. So click on the move command and move these two circles, this and this, down to a distance of 18. Okay. Right, so I will now mirror these two circles down to this other side. So come to the modify panel, click on mirror, then highlight these two circles, then locate the center of this circle, and mirror downwards, enter and exit. Okay. PRESSPULL command, I will have to pull out some portions here. So click on the PRESSPULL command, and pull out this, pull this out, also pull out from here, pull out this circle, also come down and do the same, pull out this portion, also pull out this. Okay. Right, so again I have to create this web. This, and this. You see that the thickness here is 6 and the height is 29 and the length here is 37. So I'm going to draw a rectangle of 29 by 37 But before then, I'll have to switch the UCS to front view. So come to the coordinate, click here and choose front. Okay. So now draw a rectangle. Click on the rectangle command and draw a rectangle of 37 units by 29. Okay. So click on the line command. Draw a line from that point to this point, enter, then trim out one part. Click on the trim command and trim out this. Okay, so now press pull this to a thickness of 6, which is this. So click on the press pull command and press this out to a distance of 6 units. Okay. So you can see that the distance from this top to this is 18 plus 15, which is 53. So I will click on the move command and move this from this midpoint and bring it here. Okay. So I'll now move this down by 33 units, which is from this point to this point. So click on the move command, click on this, and put it down by 33 units. Okay. And clean out this. Okay. So come over here, click on union command, and highlight this and join. Okay, so let's see how that looks like. That's it. Okay, there's a slight protrusion here. I have to correct that. So I'll switch this view to front view. Click on the front view. To do that, I have to draw a circle of this diameter. So click on the circle command, click on center diameter. The diameter here is 45, so locate the center of this circle and draw a circle of 45 units. Okay, put around. So I will now press pull this circle across to remove that spot. So click on the press pull command, click on this, click on this and pull it out. Okay, now click on the solid subtract command, click on this, then subtract this. Let's see. So that spot has been cleaned up. So here's the object now completed. So thank you for watching, and please do subscribe for more of my tutorials.